Hi everybody. I wanted to quickly talk about, it's interesting because we just worked with water jars, and then if you guys want to go the extra mile and get one more water jar while we're at it, um, we can do a fairy potion where we're doing a science experiment, and now we're just adding a twist of magic. So you need a jar of water about 2 finger spaces deep, and fairies are very forgiving, so it never has to be exact. When you're a scientist, it's more exact. When you're a fairy, it's more about the energy you're putting into it, right? So this is going to be sort of the fun, magical jar. Now this jar, we're going to be putting it in the window or outside if your parents will find a safe spot for it. Again, you have to ask your parents if it's okay. But the things you'll need are 1 piece of any plant. So anything that you feel makes you happy, and anything that you would like to, in your wildest dreams, offer to a fairy. So it could be some flower petals. Right here I have some of my favorite flowers in the whole world, peonies, that you can see are just starting to bloom, and they smell so amazing. So any flower petals or leaves, and you can even go on a scavenger hunt after this. You're going to need 1 stick, 1 form of leaf or flower petal of any color, and the 2 inches of water, and any sort of crystal or rock, anything that sort of grounds this energy. So a rock, crystal, anything you have lying around. This is supposed to be, you don't want to have to go buy anything. This is all about using what we have. And so you can do 1 stick, and with the stick, what you do is, I'm actually using some lavender as my stick right now. I actually have several fairy sticks from a magic wand class I did. I'll bring that in 1 second. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my amethyst crystal, because I'm trying to attract my purple fairy friend. I saw her in a dream once. So this is, and then I'm going to put in some essential oil. You can ask your mom or dad if they have that, and if they don't, you can do a few sprays of a perfume, or a natural, like any natural scent, but flower petals will be fine enough. And basically what the point of this is you're putting in this jar, you're putting in all of the elements, and that's sort of the beginnings of magic, is working with the 4 elements. So once you have your 4 elements in your jar, you want to then take it. You can close it up, or you can leave it open in the windowsill. This is going to help you attract and connect more with the fairy realm. And you encasing this new fairy potion, which will take about 24 hours to marinate, you can then go and take it and check in on your dreams over the next day or day and a half, and make a fairy wish, basically. So any wish that you want has to be in alignment with peace and harmony for the world, but any wish. And then after 24 hours, take the jar and pour it in to your favorite plant outside. It can be, if your parents will let you, it can be with, like, in a neighbor's plant, or somewhere that you find really needs this special water. You can even put it in your bath, but I would not recommend drinking it. So this is a great way to connect, and you can do this. You can do a new one every week. But how about this? Before I go today, I'm going to take some questions, and then I'm going to guide us on a little visualization a very brief one, to help you get in that fairy magical zone.
I have a question.
Yes.
I wasn't here because I had to collect some flower petals.
Yes.
So I didn't hear all the ingredients you needed. I got the water and flower part.
Okay, well, this is an amazing thing that you can write down and you can keep it forever, because any potion you make will usually require these 4 elements, which is earth, air, fire, water, right? So for this spell, depending on if you have sage, that's the only thing I kind of left out was the fire part. We don't have to have fire. If you are comfortable, or your parents are comfortable with helping you, putting a little bit of dried leaves or dried herbs, that can be used in place of fire. So you'll need 1 plant, which sounds like you have. Then you'll want 2 finger spaces of water, roughly. And then you're going to want any sort of talisman or special token of appreciation that is hopefully able to soak in the water. So like I use crystals, you can use rocks, anything that you've collected that you know can be submerged in water. And you'll want to check with your parents, make sure it's okay.
Crystals, I got crystals. They're online.
Perfect. Of course you do. Yeah. So once you have all of that, we're going to.
From your love, you put it in your bath. Yeah.
Does everybody have their jar?
Yeah, I got my jar. Let me go get the crystal.
I use the lavender. I'm gonna sort of churn it around and put good vibes into it. Basically sending my heart energy into this jar.
Crystals. 1 stick. Can I get a stick?
Well, the good news is that you can do this on your own after today. And you can really use anything as a stick. You could even use a popsicle stick, or you could use the end of a plant, like a flower that died. You can, like I'm using a piece of lavender.
And then I need 2 finger spaces of water in here.
Oh, that's
Did I put more crystals in, or 2 is enough?
Trinity.
Yeah.
That's a really good jar. Don't drink it.
So I'm just gently playing some crystal bowls. The fairies really resonate with music and with heart space energy. And also they love when you're combining the 4 elements. So before I send you off today on your fairy potion, I would like to guide you in a little bit of a journey. It's going to be very short, so don't worry. All you have to do is you can close your eyes or keep them open. And if you want to sit on the floor or just sit where you are, basically just feeling into this deep imagining of a new friend or a very wild or joyous occasion. So close your eyes and we'll just breathe in, and you breathe in the sun through the top of your head. Feel that sun energy coming through down your face into your throat, lighting up your heart, and then breathing into your heart. You can even let out a little noise if you feel like it. Feel as though your body is light as a feather, and the ground beneath you supports and gently nourishes the feet, the legs, and the entire body. Feel a surge of protective and joyous energy fall over your body as you give thanks and gratitude to the sky above and the earth below. You find yourself floating down a river with your favorite plants and animals surrounding you. You can smell your favorite flowers. You can feel the soft furry bunny hopping by. Imagine your ideal nature landscape. Feel as though your mind can build this vision. Now check in with your heart and send so much love to your surroundings. And open your heart with this breath in. Now you can take your potion and close your eyes. And imagine the most fun, hilarious fairy and what their magical power might be. Feel as though in this garden that you've just designed in your mind, a fairy comes out to greet you. Hello, what can I help you with today? Let's go play. Now, once you have a general idea or a feeling of this fairy friend, I want you to, at some point in the night, draw it out or paint. Paint a fairy picture of some type of fairy. Remember, there are no rules. It's all about energy. So it could be a butterfly-looking fairy. It could be a troll-looking fairy. It could be a fairy that looks like you. There is no rules in fairyland except for love. Everything must come from love. So I encourage you to draw a little picture and maybe have your parents help you with a little mantra or a little note saying, thank you, fairy, and thank you for what you do for our planet. And just building that connection, right? And you can do this exercise as often as you like, as long as you have a parent with you to help you.
Does anybody have any other questions, especially after that, or any questions, any fairy questions really quick?
Does like the flower or plant that you use have to like go with the fairy you imagined, or what?
Well, if you imagined a different fairy, you can change your potion and add more of whatever that fairy reminded you to put in, because sometimes you'll get more of a deeper view of the fairy once you're meditating on it or once you're interacting with it. So really, it's up to you to feel into if you think that fairy would like that flower.
Well, the fairies like me because I like roses, and I think also she's dressed in roses, I think, or something. I don't remember.
Oh, nice. That's great. Does everybody have their jars and their fairy potions?
Well,
Ready to
no,
go?
ours is finished because my brother and I wasn't there, and then also Jackson forgot to tell me the rest of it.
Do you guys know, do you guys have all of the knowledge you need to build it? You know what you need?
We've got water, the oil, the crystal, and the essential oil, and the flower petals.
Yes. And because there are no rules, if you feel called to add something, that is perfectly okay. All you want to make sure you're doing it is you're doing it with love, and that you let it wait 24 hours, so a full day, and then you go give this beautiful water to a plant that would just love it.
Yeah, you can give it to my brother. Or you can also put it in your bath. Oh, I'm gonna put it in my bathtub, and I'm gonna put it in my little plant's vase. I named my plant Fluffy. Yeah.
Yes, that's a perfect idea.
Sabine, Sabine, I got a question for you. Can you hear us? What do we have? Are fairies called anything in other languages? Like, I don't know. What do you speak anything, Sabine? Any other languages? What about you, Lauren? Do you know in Vietnamese what fairies are called? No. You should ask.
Well, I can ask my grandparents when I visit them because they speak a different language, and I also ask my friends. They speak Tagalog, so I'm gonna ask them.
Cool.
I don't know how to say 2 words.
What words?
It's money and waddle.
Well, money's really easy.
Yeah.
Oh, those are 2 very important things, huh? I love it.
Sabine, do you know what their fairies are called in Urdu?
Hold on, let me check because I'm gonna go ask my mom. She probably doesn't know.
Well, Lauren, you can ask too. That's something you can ask your mom. I'm sure she'll know.
I don't really speak it, only grandparents, because she left to go to America when she was 3 years old.
And since you love roses so much, I feel like what you could do too eventually is you could actually get a little spray bottle. You could put some rose petals in it and the crystal, and you can do the same thing and then actually just empty out the rose petals and create a little flower mist for yourself too, that you could put like a refreshing
my
mist.
mom has a bunch of like essential oils and like a whole bag of them, and we like make like little like things to rub on you to go to, for like going to sleep and all that.
Oh yes,
like,
yes.
We used peppermint because I couldn't find lavender or like rose one.
Oh, perfect. I also use peppermint, I use peppermint and eucalyptus.
I know what it means. It is buddy.
Buddy.
Like P-A-R-I.
That's the same in Hindi.
Yeah.
Aww.
So now, Cody, you know how to say it for Indian and like Pakistani people.
Yeah, putty.
Buddy, P-A-R-I. Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy.
That's so awesome. Well, thank you guys for experiencing this, and I will be building on this, and we'll most likely be doing more of a fairy house next time and a little bit longer of a workshop, but I think this was really fun to get your magic juices flowing and just learning the basics of alchemical processing and magic.
Yeah.
And
in Spanish, it's hadas.
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 How do you spell that?
H-A-D-A-S. Or
Hadas.
just one, that's plural, or H-A-D-A. Hada is one.
Hadas.
Yeah.
Hadas. Perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you, Cody. That was so beautiful.
Thank you guys so much. It was so fun, and I just can't wait to all connect later, and can't wait to hear about how everyone's fairy potions went, and sending everyone so much love.
Yeah. Welcoming the fairies. We're not done yet, though. Cody's going, but we're not done. Bye, Cody. Everybody say
Bye.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Cody. Thanks.
Thanks.